Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome to the next episode of The 100. This is season 2, episode 7. 7? I think we're on 7. We're on 7. Last episode was Fog of War, and things are really heating up with this season, and it's... I feel like every episode I'm just saying, and it was a really good episode, and so much stuff happened, but this is a show like I've never seen, where so much happens in each episode and things change. People are good and then they're evil, and then alliances shift and loyalties change. Lincoln's now a Reaper, and I'm now rooting for the president of the Mount Weather. I'm not maybe not rooting for him, but I'm on more his side than I am his son's side, and there's just a lot going on. And it's a little overwhelming at times. Like when I try and do my review at the end, I know I don't always talk about everything, but I talk throughout. So if you are interested in watching more of my thoughts about the whole episode, there's a Patreon link down below. There'll be the full length reaction to this episode, as well as the next 2 episodes on there as well. And yeah, it's so hard to get my thoughts together at the end because so much happens. But last week, like I said, Lincoln is now a Reaper, but I think they've captured him, like Octavia, and that's try and see if there's a way around it. There's also Finn and Clark hid from the fog in that cabin, like the bunker, and she's basically not really forgiving him. I don't think. I mean, they're sort of started to build some sort of bridge where he gave the watch back and basically admitted that he doesn't know who he is right now. I might be a little harsh with him, being like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But I guess I just struggle with the fact that he killed a lot of innocent people. I call them innocent because they were, well, a lot of unarmed people then, and children as well, and it just felt a bit much. So to forgive him so quickly, for me, it's going to take a while, but we'll see. I'll see how it goes. This episode is called Long Into an Abyss. I'm guessing that's a take on that phrase, like if you stare into an abyss, the abyss stares back at you. I think that's how it's something like that. And essentially, for those that don't know, what that basically means is, like, if you stare at evil, you become evil. How do I word this better? So, it's basically, I think, how it relates to this episode is kind of like, if you use the tactics that the Grounders use to stop the Grounders, does that make you any better than the Grounders? So in some ways, I'm thinking this episode's about Finn. Because it's like, if Finn shot down all these people who were trying to attack him, doesn't that make Finn just as bad? So it might be about Finn, it might be about other people involved, but I'm excited to see where it goes. If you enjoyed this reaction, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the reaction and the episode and all that, as we almost reach the halfway point of the season. I think next week's the halfway point, yeah, because 16 episodes, 8 episodes is halfway. This episode's 7, so almost halfway through the season, which is really exciting. If you enjoyed this reaction, please let me know down below what you thought. Subscribe to my channel, and like I say, there's a Patreon link down below if you want to watch the full reaction to this episode, as well as the next 2. Okay, so I don't know what just happened, but I sat down on my chair to watch the episode, and there was a big crack, and then there's a screws falling out the bottom of the chair, so I swapped chairs over to the one on the other side, because I'm scared that I'll watch the episode, and then halfway through you'll just see me go, and crash into the floor and smack my head open or something, so let's jump into the episode. Hello? Who are you? She looks like she's wearing those hospital gown things. Outside D Block Mount Weather, okay. Who is she? Oh, they're testing to see if she's safe. I mean, it's kind of beautiful, isn't it, really? Oh. Are they going to let her back in, or are they going to leave her to die?
4 minutes and 10 seconds. Do you trust her not to talk?
I don't like this doctor. She have no people left. She carries on this way.
Might as well get a full rating.
Poor woman.
You think we should just give up?
This is not our home. It's theirs. Because Cain went looking for peace.
His beard went grey very fast.
To move on without bloodshed.
And where's Marcus now? In prison still?
Yeah, Abby's making some
The people are on
questionable
edge.
choices
I've
this
word from their
season.
chancellor could go a
Some of
long
them I like, some of them I don't.
Unfortunately, sir, Dr. Griffin is still in command until a vote can be taken, or you willingly transfer your authority.
What are you waiting for?
I'm not ready to march our people into the desert, Thelonious. Not until we try to find an
I don't feel like she should just give up authority just for the sake of it, but I don't agree with how she's acting in some ways. I need to know more about what her plan is.
The Grounders are coming. We have a difficult decision to make. Thankfully, Chancellor Jaha has found his way back to us, and we're discussing all options.
You need to pack. Now. Whatever you can carry. We may need to leave at a moment's notice.
Says Jaha wants to leave. Does she want to stay?
No. Is the answer.
If we leave here, what happens to our people in Mount Weather?
As your mother said, that is a very difficult decision to make.
This is my fault. The Grounders are
Yeah.
attacking because of me.
Yep.
Grounders are attacking because that's what they do.
Well,
Go with Bellamy. Your mom said no decision has been made. If that changes, I'll let you know.
I think we've kind of found from Series 1 the Grounders don't tend to attack randomly. They tend to, when you go on their territory, they'll attack you. I think. Unless I'm forgetting something.
It's okay. It's been restrained.
I don't like seeing him like this. Oh, Lincoln.
I say if we're gonna die in here, we might as well die trying to escape.
Been over this. After Clark left, there is no escape.
What does Monty want to do? Because he's got the smart suggestions.
Hold
Come on,
long
Monty.
enough. What if she didn't make it out? What if this is the story they're telling us to hide the fact that they killed her? Then no one's coming for us. And we're doing exactly what they want us to do.
I love his hair. They keep showing that shot of the thing in the wall, so TV logic dictates that it's going to come out. It's one of those that you don't show a gun unless you're going to use a gun. So why show that? Come on, Octavia! MVP. God, she's so cool.
Treatments with the blood of the 47 will never be enough to get us to the surface.
Oh,
Why say that like it's
why waste your time?
Because it's made me start over. If treatments using their blood give us temporary immunity, how do we extend that immunity forever? Bone marrow.
Oh, God.
What would happen to the donor?
Every one of the 47 would die.
Exactly, it's a theory because they thought the blood would do it, and it didn't. So there's no guarantees that the bone marrow will do it. So, I mean, I don't think it should kill anybody, but surely it makes more sense to kill one person to test it or get one donor for bone marrow, because you don't know if it's going to work or not.
Do not leave, you will die. Octavia, you saved my life from the Reapers. Now let me save yours.
Oh, he's sweet.
What was that?
That was like
So they're trying to save a Grounder's life.
You won't play. Stay loaded.
No, 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 no. She knows that from Mania.
Back off right now. We have to stop.
I mean, they're never going to kill Finn off that quickly. Or at least, I don't think they would yet. But, I don't know.
Thinks he's done. It'll stay with him.
we don't know that.
No, because he ate people, didn't
Yes,
he?
we do. Harper, watch the hall.
Why do I have to watch the hall?
Monty's good with computers. Miller's a thief.
Why can't you watch the hall?
I'm the mastermind. Just go watch the hall. Come on.
That felt like a weird interaction. Is she going to get captured or killed and he blames himself now?
We haven't been able to negotiate with the Grounders because we haven't had anything to offer them. The biggest threat they face is from the Reapers. I think we may be able to eliminate that threat for them once and for all.
That would be good, because I don't like the Reapers. What's that?
They're here.
Oh, because it's so dark. I thought there were lights in the sky. I was like, what am I looking at?
If you do not give the order to begin the Exodus, you are killing us all.
It's another one of those things that the show does really well. There's benefits to both, there's negatives to both. It's just about which one you think is a better idea.
Give the order.
No.
I am relieving Dr. Griffin of her command.
What are they gonna do?
Place these three into custody.
Major Byrne, Sergeant Miller. Put Chancellor Jaha in the stockade.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't like how this is going down at all, but looks like she's in charge.
Because I have faith too.
In my daughter.
Good. She's starting to realise that the people that they sent down know what's going on a lot better than they do. I just didn't like that at all, because it's like, I'm in charge, I should be in charge, my opinion's right, arrest her. It's like, but you're not in charge. You don't have to agree with her. And he might be right, but you can't just act the way he did. Not if you want this kind of organised structure of the way things run. I mean, the visuals are brilliant. Look at your throne, Queen. Hello.
Their blood is used as medicine.
How do you know this?
Because I saw them. My people are prisoners there too. I was one of them.
Lies.
Boys.
No one escapes the mountain.
I did. With Anya. She told me you were her second. I'm sure she'd want you to have this. Did she die well? Yes. By my side.
And a
Trying
bullet
to
in the
get a
back.
message to you. The Mountain Men are turning your people into Reapers. I can turn them back.
Impossible. Hera Estepigan go down. Tei, frag 'em up.
I've done it with Lincoln.
That traitor is the reason. That village.
Oh, calm down, Adina Porter. I think it's gonna kill him, so they can carry on the bone marrow stuff.
I'd forgotten the smells. This is where we belong.
I hate your face. I just want to punch him repeatedly.
What will it take to stay?
Bone marrow. All that they have.
They'll die so that we can finally live.
No! I was rooting for you! We were all rooting for you! Oh. Wow. It's the 100 all over, isn't it, I suppose?
Please.
So he's not doing it.
No.
Oh, I'll let you off then. Now lock the door and leave him out there to die. Oh, look at his face. Come on, and come.
You're stopping. What's wrong? I'm sorry.
He did. I'm very nervous.
You're wrong.
Oh, shit. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Okay, just everyone calm down.
You don't have to do this.
Breathe.
You lied. him again.
She did it. Good that. Well, Abby did most of it, but we've got to start the long process, I suppose, of capturing the Reapers and turning them back.
You sure loved having a thief for a kid. Hey, you're a great thief. These are the engineering schematics for this whole place. There's a way out. We're gonna find it.
Come on, Monty. Literally, other than Octavia, probably my favourite character of the show.
Harper didn't show for breakfast. You guys seen her? Not since Dante's office.
I knew it! The second he was like, hey, you got outside, you're the only female.
Don't worry.
I know he didn't say that,
This
but
won't hurt.
it was obvious. Oh, fuck.
The hip has the largest marrow pocket.
I don't like music. I thought he was gonna like kill himself.
You may have your truce.
Cool. For now.
Thank you.
I just need one thing in return.
Tell me.
Deliver me the one you call Finn. Our truce begins with his death.
Okay, here you go. Shit. Okay, just started playing like a little bit of the trailer for next week's episode, and it just said at the beginning that's the mid-season finale next week. So next week's going to be a big episode with probably a huge cliffhanger. I mean, almost every episode of the 100 has a massive cliffhanger, so I'm intrigued to see how they ramp it up, because like finales and mid-season finales normally go like an extra step. And also, I realised just before the episode ended, I've been saying like, why are they creating Reapers? What's the point? I presume they're creating Reapers to fight against Grounders. That would make perfect sense. Why I didn't think of that before, I don't know. Like I say, the past 2 episodes haven't gone up yet onto YouTube, so no doubt someone will have told me that by the point I get to this recording. By the point this episode goes live, sorry. But yeah, so they're probably creating Reapers to fight Grounders as a weapon, you know? But I am intrigued to see where next week's going to go, because, yeah, it's easy for me to go, I don't really like Finn, hand him over. But I genuinely, in that situation, I don't think they would hand him over. I don't think I would hand him over, because I don't know. It's putting yourself in that situation is impossible. We're hopefully never going to live through times like that where we have to make those kind of life or death decisions. But I don't know. It doesn't feel like they're going to hand him over. He's such an integral part of the cast. It's not that they can't kill him off. He's not like, say, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where Buffy's got like plot armor where even when she dies, she comes back because she's the main part of the show. In this show, pretty much anyone can die. I know that various characters do last till the final season because of comments that I've seen and stuff like Clark and that. But Finn, I don't know. I don't know about where he lasts when he dies, if he lasts the whole time. So he could die next episode, but I just guess that he won't. I just think that he's too important to them, and I don't think Clark will let him die so quickly. But we'll have to see next week when we watch that episode. I'm intrigued to see about this whole truce thing. I really enjoyed, because it proved my point once again that Grounders are willing to listen and make a truce and agree to terms. They're not like mindless animals like the Reapers are. They will listen and agree, and if they can come to terms that work for them, they will do that. And that's why I always feel like murdering a group of Grounders like Finn did doesn't feel right, because they're not just villainous people by nature. They do fight and they do kill to survive, and they are probably bloodthirsty at times. But they will listen and negotiate like Lexa did with Clark then, and she's proven that she can make someone from a Reaper to not a Reaper. Therefore, Lexa will agree to the terms. So that's super interesting. Like the Jaha Abby stuff, I know I'm going to get comments. Look, my opinion is my opinion, and I'm actually quite conflicted on this one, because I agree with some of Jaha's points, I agree with some of Abby's points. The point I was trying to make earlier on is that I don't like how Jaha was being, in that sense of he's not in charge, anymore. And just because he's back, well, charge of that place has already been handed over to Kane and then to Abby. So if Abby gave up the position, fine. But it's Abby's to give up. It's not Josh just to say, arrest her. Like, you're not in charge anymore. And like I say, he might have the better solution, you know? But it's still, like, there's ways and means of going about it. I don't think he went about it the right way. He kind of made more of an enemy of people than he did, you know, work things out. We didn't see a lot of Finn in this episode. He was in it briefly to talk about, like, monsters and how even if they bring Lincoln back, he's going to struggle to live with himself because of what he's done. Like, we know he ate people. How many? We don't know. He's killed probably innocent people. And it's interesting the juxtaposition of that with... It's not even juxtaposition, but like the similarities of that with what Finn did to the Grounders, where he executed the guy and then murdered the group of them. So, where that's going to go is anyone's guess. But I'm hoping that Lincoln comes back from it okay. And yeah, he probably will struggle mentally with what he's done. But I'm hoping that as he's a Grounder, he's probably done awful things anyway, that he will be able to be okay with it. Because it wasn't him doing it. Even though he'll have the memories of doing it, it was the drugs. But I'm excited to see the team up between the Grounders and the 100 against Matt Weather, because I can't stand Matt Weather. I hate those people. Again, it's one of those situations that the 100 does so well, is it's very morally dubious. So, you've got the Matt Weather people. They want to survive. They've lived their whole life in a bunker. They want to be able to survive on Earth. So to get their whole group of 300 to survive on Earth, they have to sacrifice some strangers they don't really know. In some forms, you can say that's a very acceptable loss. I don't think it's right. I mean, I don't know what the right way is to go about it. I just don't agree that this is a good way. I do feel like some people will die in the process. I still feel like the president's going to get killed by the son at some point. Just story-wise, that would be a fitting end to that storyline, I suppose. But like the president's probably going to do the right thing. The son's going to take him down with his horrible face. I've seen him on something else, I'm sure I have. I don't know, he's got a face very similar actually too. If you ever watched The Purge, that main dude from the first one, not the main actor, but the guy who's outside the house with he had a mask on and took it off, he's like blonde hair. But he has like a smile that goes up to like here. It feels like he's just got a massive grin on his face, and I just don't like him. I have a bad feeling about how well it's going to go. And I just knew the second they put that woman outside the room and said, and she was like, why can't I come? Why do I have to wait outside and watch the door? And Jasper was like, oh, because I'm the brainy one. I was like, straight away, my brain just said, she's going to die. Because it was just setting up the fact that he chose to put her out there. Which again, it was like when Lincoln had pulled the things out of the wall. I don't know what the phrase for it is, but I was reading a thing about, because I studied media and uni and stuff, and TV production and whatnot, and there's a whole phrase about if you show something, it's got to be used. Essentially, like, if you'll all know what I mean. So if someone's in a fight scene and they drop a knife on the floor, and there's a very specific shot, there's just the knife on the floor, or we watch the knife drop and roll under somewhere, well, that at some point is going to become a part of the story. Someone will grab that knife, or they'll go under the couch for the knife, or whatever. Or if someone, I don't know, drops a key, but we keep cutting back to that key on the floor, it's because that key's going to be important and someone's going to pick it up. So it was like that with the fact that Jasper was pointing out the fact that he was choosing to put the woman outside. I was like, well, there's got to be a consequence to that. And obviously she got captured and they're now using her bone marrow to try and permanently save people. I don't know where this is going to go. I'm not confident about it. I'm not happy about it. And I'm not cool with it because they thought the blood was going to solve it. They didn't. The blood didn't solve the problem at all. They survived for, 5 minutes, was it? 4 minutes before they were radiated again. So, bad times at Mount Weather, indeed. But yeah, I think that's covering all the main points of the episode. Again, as I always say, if I miss something, let me know down below, or as I'm editing, I'll pick up on it and I'll try and remember to mention it at the start of the next episode. But if you enjoyed this reaction, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought, and just what you're thinking about Mount Weather right now. Not good, right? Not good. And I would say let me know what you think was going to happen with Finn next episode, but because this is like 6 years old at this point, you won't know. So don't tell me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below what you thought. Subscribe if you enjoyed this reaction. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you're well. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. If you want to watch the full length reaction to this episode or the next 2 episodes, there's a link to my Patreon down below. If you support me over there, I would be eternally grateful. I would love you guys, and it would be cool if you want to watch the full length reaction. So let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all next week.